Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video today we are going to be looking at Helltaker for the PC. The game was developed and published by Van Ripper and was released on the PC in 2020. The game's description classes itself as Helltaker is a short game about sharply dressed demon girls. However, I think that there's a little bit more to it than just that. Here's more details about the game in the review. Our game's story begins when our main character wakes up one morning and then suddenly decides that he would like to have a harem of demon girls. Somehow our hero manages to open a portal to the Netherworld, and then he begins his quest to go around solving puzzles and getting ever so much closer to each lovely demon lady that he comes across. I have to start this section off by saying that I absolutely love what the developer and the team behind this game have done in creating this game's cast of brilliant characters. Some of the character designs for well-knowns, such as Cerberus, Lucifer, and various others, are so just amazingly well designed and created that I just cannot believe that, in all honesty, no one has really thought of doing them that way before. I really do have nothing but praise for the characters within this game, because even though the game itself is quite rather short, each one of these characters is just packed full of personality, and each of them has something that special about them that I just want to see and know and learn more about them. Helltaker does a rather surprising thing with its gameplay. At first, when you load the game up, you're tricked into thinking that this is going to be an easy puzzle solving type game, where all you have to do is move around and get to the girl at the end. However, as you progress in each level, things get that much harder, and you realise that being limited in your movement really does go against you, as you can't really afford to make any mistakes in this game, because if you do, you die and it's right back to the start again. The game itself then surprises you yet again with its gameplay, when just out of the blue, it throws you into an epic boss battle, which will seriously test your patience and blood pressure levels. The gameplay may appear quite simple at first, but trust me on this, once you're thrown into the game and you realise just how much of a tough nut this is to crack, especially that end level boss, you're going to be hooked. Helltaker's graphics are a mixture of light visual novel meets overhead puzzle solver, but done in a chibi type style animation. Personally, I feel like the two mixtures combined work perfectly for this game, and they do come across as a highly enjoyable experience for the player. I myself am not too fond of the chibi style animation, but for this game I actually quite liked it. The different styles of animation and graphics work together well, and they merge in a perfect unison. Really, I don't have any negative things to say about the game's graphics, aside from that I wish that the characters possibly had a little more screen time, and that perhaps the characters had a few more frames of animation added to them. But really, that's about it. And you can't really call that a complaint, because I'm asking for more. The locations within the game are a mixture of easy, hard, frustrating, and blood pressure about to burst level. Some locations, at a first glance, seem rather small, and you will instantly think that this will be a cakewalk with some of them. Yet it's when you realise that you're limited in your amount of moves, and that there are various traps out of the map which also take away additional movement points from you, that you suddenly start to realise this is going to be harder than you first initially thought. Even when you're sure you have figured out the map's puzzle, and have gotten within one move from a demon girl, but then you find that you're one movement point away and have to start from the very beginning again, you're just left scratching your head and wondering what the hell you did wrong, so you then have to go back and figure out how to do it right. The more you advance the game's story, the harder the levels get, and this is where the replayability comes into play. You are going to be dying a lot. The game makes you think a lot. Then you fail, then you start from the beginning again, and you have to work out what you did wrong. Yes, you are going to be dying a lot, but it's one hell of an achievement when you do get to the end and you succeed. So, if you're at this stage of the review and you are thinking about giving Helltaker a go, well, there's not really anything stopping you, because this gem of a game is 100% free to play. And I do genuinely mean 100% free to play. None of that hidden in-game purchasing crap, none of that day one DLC nonsense, no loot boxes, or anything else horrible like that. The developer has put up this masterpiece of a game up on Steam, free to download and play, and if you really do want to show your love and support for this indie developer, then you can go that one step further and buy the online art book and pancake recipe, which is chock full of sketches, unused art, finished artwork, details on the characters, and yes, an actual pancake recipe. Helltaker is a brilliant gem of a game on Steam. It's full of great characters, it's got a great story, it's got enjoyable gameplay, and my only real complaint is that I really do wish that there was more of it, because I enjoyed every moment of this game. I highly enjoyed and recommend Helltaker to anyone out there who wants to play a game like this, and I really hope that it does well, and I really do pray that we get a sequel, because this was a great game that deserves more. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and please subscribe.